how is it tuned?
Okay, now this is in D tuning, right? Double D tuning. So you put the capo on the second fret, right? Now you can either spike your fifth string at the second fret, or you can tune it up to A, right? Any fifth string will tune up to A without breaking.
Okay.
I was shocked to find that out. I thought it was a guaranteed breakage, but I found out it just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And I do it both ways depending on how, because I'm one of the rare clawhammer players that frets the fifth string. No, most clawhammers don't, but I do. Now the fifth string will be A, right? The first string will be E, right? An actual E. And then the second string is tuned up a half a step. So it'll be D. And the third string will be A. And the fourth string is tuned down a full step. So it'll be a D as well, an octave below the second string. That's what they call double D tuning.
Okay.
And there's a million fiddle tunes that fit into that, right? So it opens up a very large repertoire of stuff that you can play clawhammer.
So what about your frailing hand? Like what?
Okay, now I use my middle finger, and this looks rude, I'm giving you the finger, but that's the finger I use because it's your longest finger.
Yeah.
So it reaches, you're strumming down with it, right? So it reaches the strings first.
Right.
So you grow your nail long, right? Because you're playing with your nail, right? So you want your nail to be grown. So right now mine is broken, right? But normally it would stick out just a little bit above the pad of your finger when you're looking straight at it. And so you're always strumming down with that, and then when you strum down, you rest your thumb on the next note that you're going to play with your thumb, right? If it is your thumb that you're going to play next, and it comes to rest on that note, and then when you bring your hand back up to strum again, you pick with your thumb, right? So it's what they like to say is your thumb is sort of cocked on that string. So when you lift it up, it's a motion like that, right? And it's very like there's two basic strums, what they call the bum ditty, right, which is so you have two downward strokes and then a thumb stroke, right? And the first one's long, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. Right? Now double thumbing is 1 and 2 and. So your thumb is producing every other note. That's really slow, right? So there's hear the difference?
Yeah.
So the first one's only 3 notes, 1 long, 2 short, and the second one is 4 short notes.
Okay.
Right. And that's
Can you play me a tune then?
yeah.
which fingers were playing the melody there?
Basically your index, or my middle finger, right?
Mm-hmm.
But some of that goes to the thumb as well, eh?
Yeah.
Like on a run like this, my thumb is playing every other melody note. And then there's a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs, right? See, sometimes your index finger will just play a string of single notes, right, that are broke up by hammer-ons and pull-offs, right? See, there's three finger notes in a row, right? But they're all separated by pull-offs and hammer-ons. See, what you never want to do is you never want to play two 16th notes in a row with your index finger. You never do that. You're always doing this, or use a hammer-on or pull-off. Right?
Okay.
So, and that's the basic rule of Clawhammer. I've seen a few people make that error of trying to get too much done with their index finger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to very carefully and judiciously break up the rhythm so that you're not trying to work too fast with your right hand.
Okay.
Yeah. So it can all be divided up between your index finger, your thumb, and using hammer-ons and pull-offs to reach all the notes, right? And you never have to lose the rhythm, the basic rhythm, right? It's I could play another tune and the same thing happens, right? It's a very economical motion.
What's this tune?
This would be Whiskey Before Breakfast.
Okay. Now that was an alternate thumb.
Oh yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Is all alternate thumb finger?
Is all very carefully worked in. Like that's the accumulation of a lot of years of analyzing the tune and deciding what fingers are going to play what. but it can be done. And once you understand the theory behind what it is you're trying to play, you know, and you get a good, you understand what you want your right hand to do, right? When you understand that thoroughly, then it gets easier to work these things out, you know, and get them the way you want them.